You're listening to the Sanspants Network.
Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Baseless Speculation, all the pop culture news and other research so you don't have to. I'm Joel.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Joel.
Now boys, what do we think is going to happen in Beetlejuice Beetlejuice?
Whoa, shit, don't say his name one more time or he'll
never.
fucking come for us and
no.
try and fuck our wives and marry our kids.
Do you reckon in the third movie, Beetlejuice, he'll come into real?
Yeah, they'll release it. Okay, first of all, straight off the bat, do you really think that Beetlejuice is going to do well enough that they make Beetlejuice?
Yeah,
Yes.
look at Tim Burton's filmography as of recent. Everyone loves him.
Yeah, he's such hits such as...
Mortdecai.
Mortdecai's not Tim Burton. That's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, but it was also directed by him, wasn't
Oh, Tim Burton didn't make Mordecai that weird.
The only thing I know about Mordecai is I read this
funny?
great article going through
News.
the Mordecai Twitter account.
Oh, yeah.
In the lead up to Mordecai and then in the series of like the weeks after its release. You're getting like 100, not even 100 likes, 20 likes on some of them. Awesome stuff. Who was that guy?
Who was
was
the
the guy who's-
Mordecai guy?
If you know who was in charge of the Mordecai Twitter account, keep it to your fucking self.
Who directed Mordecai?
What was the one that came around the same time as Dark Shadows?
Dark Shadows.
Thinking
That
of
is Tim
Dark
Burton.
Shadows. Yes, the classic Dark Shadows.
He
Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
Did he
Dumbo.
Did he do
Dumbo.
He did do Dumbo. Whoa!
That's
no,
a reference to Danny DeVito seeing Dumbo fly for the first time in the trailer.
It's truly one of our favorite moments in cinema.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
Danny DeVito in trailers. Excuse me, none of us have seen the movie, but when Danny
in the
DeVito
trailer,
sees Dumbo,
He does
makes,
this.
It's the best noise. It's fabulous.
I think Mordecai came out way later than the movie you were thinking of, but both do stink.
Yes. What? Hey,
Oh, he directed 4 episodes of Wednesday.
okay,
Whoa, that's the dancing one.
that's Jenna Ortega. Okay,
Whoa, actually.
yeah, I know she's in this movie. Before we get to that, though, what do we think Mordecai is about?
Mordecai is about a French. It's like the Pink Panther, but he's French.
He's
and it's
a
Johnny
spy.
Depp.
A detective?
Yeah, he's a
I
detective.
thought he was like an art thief.
No, I'm pretty sure Mordecai's like Inspector Clouseau.
So?
I know from that Twitter account he has a butler. What does that do?
He's a rich detective.
He's got a really stupid accent.
And a mustache.
Yeah.
Is
I don't think he's a detective.
Is he kind of like like an Agatha Christie type going into a thing?
That's
eccentric?
the vibe, but I don't know. I don't really think anybody knows who Mordecai is or what he does.
I think is like a person you hire when you have an eccentric case to solve.
Oh, okay. If there's
Something like you're inheriting grandmama's millions,
Yeah.
and you need someone who is like doesn't do things by the book, but also understands what bloods are the wealthy? You got blue bloods,
Blue bloods are the wealthy.
Yeah, who understands the blue blood culture?
Okay. So if there's a diabolical plot afoot,
Yes.
you get Mordecai, but a diabolical plot involving the wealthy elite, you get Mordecai in.
And who will fix it with his eccentricities.
My belief
Mordecai, this just to help you out a little
Yes,
bit
this
with
just
like
in.
maybe what just happened, wasn't written but was directed by the writer of Jurassic Park, Mission Impossible.
WT fuck?
He wrote Spider-Man. He wrote Panic Room. He wrote
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Like the first Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
What the
movie
fuck?
called Spider-Man. He wrote Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of Crystal Skull. He wrote Angels and Demons.
Well, these are
And then
getting
he-
less impressive.
He also wrote Carlito's Way. I think that won a lot of awards.
Is that the one with Nick Cage?
No, it's
No.
the one
I'm
with.
thinking of his mandolin.
It sounds like you were really in pain then.
It's the one. It's the one starring Al Pacino.
Oh,
Okay.
isn't
He
is
wrote
that
Death Becomes Her.
Oh yeah.
He wrote
Didn't Pacino win an award for Carlito's Way?
He
Or
could
was
have
it the
done.
one where he was meant to win it for that, but then they didn't, and so he won for Scent of a Woman? Maybe?
That sounds right. That sounds like the fucking Academy.
He wrote War of the Worlds.
Anyway, my
And
belief
he
is that,
directed Mortdecai.
my belief is that Mortdecai is an art thief, but he's quite incompetent. But it's his sexy girlfriend that does all the stealing. That feels like that's what
Yeah,
the
or
movie's
it's
about.
like, oh, you hire me to solve your crime, but while I'm doing that, I do.
oh,
a
but I'm
crime.
stealing the art from you.
Oh, who stole the art? And then I will investigate. But actually, me.
It was Mortdecai all along.
Is the like, oh, I'm a silly slapstick.
But actually,
idiot.
I'm a genius.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sort of in a weird way deeply fascinated by the movie Mordecai.
Yeah.
We talk a lot on basis speculation about fake movies, but I think Mordecai really takes the cake.
Critics say it's an aggressively strange and willfully unfunny. The misguided Mordecai sounds a frightfully low note in Johnny Depp's post-Pirates filmography.
Okay.
Describing a movie is just strange. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just weird.
Not funny.
Yeah.
Definitely not funny.
Willfully unfunny.
do you
The
have the-
Daily Telegraph called it the crap Budapest Hotel.
All right,
maybe
so
this is an even
from
more.
that. So
He's
from
an
that,
evil
maybe,
bellhop?
No. From that, maybe it's like it's an ensemble piece where it's like you have a bunch of different zany characters. Yeah, that Mordecai has to
Interact with?
Another review-
and that's where the comedy comes.
Could he?
This is another
Okay.
review in a professional magazine, like it's not just like pulled from Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Mordecai, more like Mort de Cinema, more like what the fuck is going on? What's happening?
I think we should.
Death
I am
of
so
cinema?
sorry for opening the Mordecai hole to Mordecai realms.
Oh my god, Mordecai in its third week
Yes.
is the 10th biggest theater drop of history of all time.
Whoa.
It had a 90.4% drop.
That's very good to everyone to be like, don't. It stinks.
Don't watch Mordecai.
It's real bad.
Unfortunately, now
Stay at home challenge from Mordecai heads.
But now I feel like I really have to watch
So
Mordecai.
what's the plot? Can we get
Yeah.
at least an idea? How close were any of us?
Yeah.
The
Was
art
you swing for the fence for Mordecai?
Yeah, my swing for the fence for Mordecai is maybe he's not even an art, he's just a wealthy guy and he just gets caught up in something, you know?
Yeah.
It's a farce.
My swing for the fence is that whoever hired Mordecai, because I'm still thinking he's like some kind of private detective
Yeah.
thing, is the person that committed the crime.
I feel like for the
it's a bad Dog Glass Onion, the first one.
yeah, it's a bad Knives Out.
That's the
Mordecai is a bad Knives Out.
Yeah.
I feel like for the thumbnail for this one, you should put Mordecai.
He'll be there,
Along
don't
with
worry.
Beetlejuice, Mordecai should be around.
So the plot summary also doesn't really fucking help us.
what is Mordecai?
Because, okay, so look, you get some idea.
Okay.
But it's not, it won't be quite as satisfying as you need. Because
Alright.
the opening paragraph is Lord Charlie Mordecai, an art dealer, but art dealer is in quotations.
Maybe he is an art thief. Maybe I was right.
An art dealer and swindler.
You're right. Okay, you were right. You were
Okay.
very
Oh,
right.
wait. You're like, oh, okay, it's about it. Is accosted in Hong Kong by one of his victims, a gangster named Fang. And then they're painting his stolen, I think. So he's an art dealer and his painting
And he's an
stolen?
art thief? No, Fang's...
He's a
Fang's
swindler.
a guy that got
He's painting a story.
Maybe Mordecai sells fake art to
Jock,
people.
Mordecai's faithful manservant,
I knew he had a butler.
So
Okay.
his name is Jacques.
His name is Jock.
extricates
I think, is
his-
it Jock or Jock?
Surely it's
It's
Jacques.
just spelled Jock. I don't know. I haven't seen the fucking movie.
J-O-C-K?
J-O-C-K.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Were they meant to be like Jacques, but that's the joke, and it's Jock?
I don't know.
Extricate. Anyway,
Who can
so
possibly
Fang
ever
tries
fathom?
to kill Mordecai,
As you do.
Right.
who's an art dealer, wink, and swindler.
Yeah.
And then Jock saves them before they can be killed. And then returning to London, Mordecai and his wife, Joanna, consider ways to pay off their crushing tax debt. What the fuck
is Mordecai about?
I cannot stress enough. Listeners are probably sitting at home being like, oh, that's funny. He's just picking random sentences from the plot.
Just following straight on.
That's the fucking 3 first lines. I read the full paragraph and then the next line of the second
So
paragraph.
Mordecai, he art thief / swindler, and he's also
He's got a
crippling
crushing tax debt.
So it's anti-tax. All right, go on.
At the same time in Oxford, a painting becomes the target of an elaborate theft, resulting in the murder of an art restorer.
Right. Okay.
Inspector Martland is put on the case.
Okay.
Who the fuck is that?
Inspector Martland. Sure.
Okay. I need some like visuals of who's playing who.
He,
Sad I
here,
left my little machine outside.
so Martland is Ewan McGregor.
What?
Ewan. You're not better than this, but you know.
Joanna, Mordecai's wife, is Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay.
Jock is played by Paul Bettany.
Wait, hang on. What?
Yeah.
Jock is
Yeah.
Paul Bettany.
Yeah.
I thought Jock was Mordecai.
No,
No,
Jock.
Jock's Mordecai's manson.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought his name was Jock Mordecai.
No, his name's Charlie
okay.
Mordecai.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you. All right.
Good stuff.
Charlie Mordecai and Johanna. Joanna
yeah.
Mordecai.
Right.
Alrighty.
And Jock's last name is Strap. Jock Strap with 2 P's.
Okay, so it is Jock, not Jock.
but
All
that's
right.
so weird.
Yeah.
What a like fucking.
Anyway, Martland is on the case. He in love with Johanna since college. Or probably Johanna, I guess. Hey?
Yeah.
Johanna since college puts pressure on Mordecai to assist him. Martland believes the prime suspect to be Emil Strango. Mordecai agrees to help in exchange for 10% of the insurance money. Emil Strango is played by... okay. No, not an
we
actor
know.
I recognize.
Okay.
Zaman,
Okay.
I recommend if you can find it, searching out the Mortdecai Twitter account because it's done as though it's Mortdecai tweeting.
Oh.
So that just will give you an idea of who
I don't-
Mortdecai is as a character.
I don't have Twitter.
Oh, that's fair.
And I don't think I can look at it
Yeah,
now.
no, you know what? That's for the best.
Okay, and the guy that plays the guy I just said is an Australian actor who's been on Home and Away and All Saints and McLeod's
Change.
Daughters. That's Sea
Right.
Change.
Jeff Goldblum's in it as someone called Cramp.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Olivia Munn's either his wife or daughter, Georgina Cramp.
Is it, and Michael Culkin is in it. Are they related? No, it's an Irish actor, not related. No relation to the other Culkins.
This Mordecai is a black hole of it's madness. It's
Yeah.
madness to learn about Mordecai.
Okay.
Because even though you've talked me through the plot, I still don't really have a handle on what's going on.
Featured reviews on IMDb. It's 7 stars. Lighthearted comedy, 8 stars. Did I watch the same film? Someone 9. Maybe I just like bad movies.
The reason that this painting was stolen and murdered is because maybe it conceals the location of, and you're not really going to see this one coming based on everything we've just said, a hoard of Nazi gold.
Is Mordecai real?
Mordecai is kidnapped
It's
by
not.
thugs working for a Russian named Romanov because they think that Mordecai has the painting.
Okay.
Right.
And then Romanov threatens to torture Mordecai unless he surrenders it. But then he escapes through a window with Jock.
Oh.
That's
think it's-
the end of the third paragraph.
I think it's based on novels. Reading the trivia, the major motion picture was not screened in advance for critics.
Okay, always a good sign.
That's funny. At a cost of 60 mil, this took in just 47.2 mil, making it one of the biggest flops of 2015. Oh, Elijah Wood is in this as a cameo as a young Mordecai.
What the fuck is going on?
Mordecai, it's bad. I should never have brought this up.
You really should.
I've derailed the episode more or less instantly. And we have been consumed by this Mordecai hole. It's so. What has become of us? But I do take some solace in the knowledge that every listener and every viewer is come along with us, and now all of you are considering or thinking about for the first time ever the 2015 movie Mordecai.
Yeah.
The poster's really annoying as well. It has the same energy as. And now, do you remember the Russell Brand movie Arthur?
It does. It does. Apparently, so Paul Bettany revealed that teeth worn by Johnny Depp were an homage to legendary British actor Terry Thomas. Do you think
teeth were an homage?
Yeah, to legendary British actor Terry Thomas. Do you think Terry Thomas, if he is alive or not,
Saw the movie?
Hey man,
or their estate?
did you enjoy the movie? Oh yeah, it was fine. Did you notice Mordecai's teeth? What? Were they seem familiar?
I don't even
I
remember
think
Did you
him
put
having.
my teeth
Oh,
in the movie?
he died in the 90s.
He didn't see Mortdecai,
He
thank
didn't see
God.
Mortdecai.
I just got to quickly
Bless him.
check in on Mordecai's teeth now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
simply have
I'm watching the
dude.
trailer. That's the
Okay.
painting that's stolen, presumably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He's an art thief or a
Yeah.
swindler. So hang on. So if he's tax debt,
Yes.
is he declaring his art theft?
Is the idea because from swindler I get the vibe he's selling fake art.
Oh,
but-
I forgot that Mordecai is all fucked up looking
Yeah. Because he looks crazy. He's got a big weird mustache.
and fucked up teeth.
yeah.
Fucked up teeth.
Hit there
An
an
homage.
homage. Yeah, I don't know
Terry
if you know.
Thomas. Yeah, but he's so suave. What was the line
He
for the film?
shoots a fucking guy in the trailer.
What was the what? Sorry.
Like it's like little catchphrase for
Oh
the,
yeah,
the
what's
film.
the Mordecai? I
yeah.
sort of seem to remember that there was a
Like
lot of
charisma has a something now.
a lot of the marketing was about the mustache. They really thought the
Was it
mustache.
like a minimal like poster
yeah,
of like that
I
mustache?
believe there was. Like they really thought the mustache would be.
like really gonna sell that.
That's what's gonna
Everyone
cinch
loved
it.
a silly mustache.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I believe that
Oh, yeah.
the post-credit scene is in the trailer.
Perfect.
Okay.
Based on the plot description I said before. But also, I think that Mordecai constantly accidentally hurts Jockstrap. I think
okay.
that's who he
That's the
shoots
comedy.
in this
That's
scene.
part of the joke.
Yeah,
Right.
it's sophistication has a name.
Oh,
and
and
if you
it's-
want to look at that beautiful poster where Johnny Depp is posing,
Yeah.
I don't like he's trying to hide the fact that maybe he just sharded. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
There
what-
is the
what
vibe.
is- like that.
Yeah, what's that face?
little facial
What's that face?
expression.
That's the face of a man who just shat
Oh, no.
himself. Oh, that's the expression.
I'm fancy and I forgot to put on my diaper. Yeah. Anyway.
I feel like the Twitter account included a lot of like really early YouTube references that where it would be like from Mordecai's perspective, something like I've discovered this thing called YouTube. It's not a tube though. Would be the sort of tweet. 4 likes. Does that
Okay.
make you want to see Mordecai?
So, the most recent tweet
Yeah.
on the Mordecai Twitter account
Yeah.
is a repost of Knives Out coming to Blu-ray.
What the fuck is the point of that? What?
You want to watch a better film?
But like
Knives Out.
that came out
Coming to Blu-ray.
so much later
Is
than
it?
Mordecai.
Is it the same production? Presumably the same
If it's not,
production
that's
company.
madness.
Yeah.
The last original tweet.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So Mordecai reposted Glass Onion. Sorry, the Knives Out.
Yes.
Not glass onion though.
No.
I noticed. Yeah.
So
that was the last hurrah.
It's the 11th of February 2020.
yes.
Repost, hey,
11th of February
11th of February 2020.
2020. Oh, COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
COVID, somebody's cracking open the Mordecai Twitter account for the first time. So what was the tweet before that?
So then there's another repost for the premiere of a show called Florida Girls.
Okay.
And then 4 years before that, an original tweet.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life. Dance with a nympho in front of the wife, unhappy life. Hashtag Mortdecai, MordecaiMovie.com, and then a clip from the movie Mortdecai where he's dancing with,
Presumably a nympho in front of his wife.
yeah.
Unhappy.
That's fabulous stuff, dude.
good work, whoever ran that
Try and find,
Twitter account. You done did good.
Yeah.
You should be proud. That's art, I think.
I think it's spectacular stuff. It's really good.
hashtag Mordecai in one of his rare serious moments, MordecaiMovie.com, and then just a picture of Johnny Depp as Mordecai looking serious, and it just says today on Blu-ray and DVD, Mordecai.
Yeah.
Scroll
Does his
back
hair,
till you get some of
change
those-
to be more blonde every now and again. I don't know.
Because
Looking
you
at
want ones
pictures.
that are just Mordecai tweeting as though he's Mordecai.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do like some of the images of the film. First off, it looks like Johnny Depp is an AI creation.
Yes,
And
it truly
secondly,
does.
I love the little mustache comb.
Oh,
because
yeah.
they were really
They really were
leaning-
banking on the mustache is what's going to make this movie.
I guess is in they're novels, presumably.
Yes.
I'm guessing the mustache must play a big important part
I
in
suppose.
the novels.
Who can say, dude?
It's based on
They'll
a
certainly-
novel called Don't Point That Thing at Me.
I think they'll certainly never try again to make these into movies.
I just received a check for 85 cents. Should I just throw it away? I know it's wasteful, but I can't take this embarrassing thing to the bank.
How many likes?
52.
That's awesome. Does that make you want to see Mortdecai?
Jock and I were enjoying a very engrossing mafia program he introduced me to, but I believe the cable went out. What happens in the diner?
It's a Sopranos
It's
reference.
a Sopranos reference.
Mordecai's watching Sopranos.
In
dude.
2015.
He was watching the finale for The Sopranos.
And the cable went out. 51 likes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, looking at, I think the Mortdecai book,
yeah.
it definitely features the mustache on the cover. I don't know if
Okay.
that's more of a recent thing, like after the movie or
Yeah,
not.
they
but
were
let's
like,
assume
well,
it wasn't.
the movie took off so much, the mustache became so iconic.
Yeah, it was written in 72 by a lovely man named Kyril Bonfiglioli,
Oh, awesome.
who was an art dealer.
Is it about his life?
His eccentric and witty Mortdecai novels have gained a following since his death. Now, the first one, Don't Point the Thing at Me, is part one of book one of a Mortdecai trilogy. Do you reckon the filmmakers were like, money?
This money in the bag.
There's money in
Johnny
the bag.
Depp is just coming off Pirates. He's the most marketable he's ever been. And we've got just a character for him to play. Funny mustache rich man who has art. Mordecai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good stuff. Well,
Okay, well, this is an early version of Mordecai.
Let's have a look.
The image there, and it looks like it's just it looks like
like
a drunk
drunk
with
guy.
no mustache.
No, what the hell?
Okay.
Where's his iconic Mordecai mustache? That's what I'd like to know. Well, this has been an awesome Mordecai rabbit hole.
Yeah. Although one cover is a really good one.
Yeah.
Of it, which is like sort of like that pop culture-y kind of
Yeah.
like
Like a
what's his
pop
name?
art
pop
sort of,
art,
yeah.
kind of like a gun going off with a bang, but the gun is flaccid. It's
Whoa!
like a flaccid gun.
It's
there.
got that gun is floppy like
a floppy gun.
an erect
Oh, yeah.
penis.
Yeah.
Actually, so the title of that Mordecai book is "Don't Point That Thing at Me."
Yeah.
Which is a flaccid gun penis.
Yes.
That's also the story that the Mordecai movie is based
Yeah,
on.
Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah, he said that, but I was too busy
You were
not
too busy
listening.
in the Mordecai hole.
Yeah.
I understand.
I get it, dude.
understand.
Yeah, I was looking at this tweet.
Yeah.
4 days before the movie came out. Finally, someone has said it. My struggle has been a quiet but serious one, and sharing a BuzzFeed article that's 13 struggles of being really ridiculously good looking.
Okay.
How many likes?
33.
You think the world's ready for a Mordecai reboot?
In 4 days, my life story is officially entered into the historical cinematic registry.
Yeah.
I am humbled at this. Get tickets. 51 likes.
What on the day of release? The most important tweet of the Mordecai Twitter account's existence. What did they tweet, and how many likes did it get?
Okay. On the day of
The
Mordecai's...
day of the release.
Like
This is when you
January
are promoting the fuck out of the movie. This is when this tweet should be the most important tweet you ever make.
The one that you throw money at.
Yeah,
the one
exactly.
that
You want this to
sponsor,
go
the one that
viral.
You want, like, we got to make this go
You want the
viral.
people who have been following the Mordecai Twitter account have been waiting for this tweet the whole time. This is the lead up. This is the climax.
Hello, world. My name is Charlie, #Mordecai. Join me on my adventure at a theater near you. And then a link, and then a picture of Mordecai using a mustache comb.
Mustache, iconic image.
And then now playing underneath.
Yeah. How many likes?
818 likes.
Whoa!
Basically viral.
That's the greatest day of the Mordecai Twitter account's entire career.
It's family movie night tonight. Can you tell my... okay, so let's look at some of the replies to this.
Yeah.
It's family movie night tonight. Can you tell my family that we need to see #Mordecai, please, and thank you.
Can we go on to see the Twitter account's liked posts?
Oh, great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
What are they liking?
Yeah.
What is the Mordecai Twitter account liking, if anything?
Hope it's mostly just porn bots and pussy and bio.
Well, at this point, I mean, this is a truly abandoned. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it resurrected
last-
briefly during COVID, but
No, that was
just before,
pre-COVID.
Just before.
Just
like,
before COVID,
Literally,
yeah.
like, the month before.
that's even more baffling.
Yeah.
If it was like COVID's hit and
No.
whoever owned the
Literally,
Mortdecai Twitter account is
the
home
month before it all turned to shit.
What the
So
fuck?
its most recent is that Florida Girls trailer
Yeah.
that it also reposted in 2019.
Okay, fair enough.
Prior to that, it's liking people that are saying thank you for the follow. Because one thing that I didn't mention is that the Mortdecai
That's
Twitter
awesome.
account at Part-Time Rogue
Yeah.
is following 10,000 people and has 11,000 followers.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think that it was doing the follow for follow thing.
That's so good.
So its likes are like, thank you for the follow, sup at Part-Time Rogue, Mortdecai, welcome and thank you for following me. I just saw the film and it was so great, so funny. Oh my God, really can't wait for Mortdecai. Hooray to Mr. Depp. Yo ho, Part-Time Rogue, thanks for the follow. We should meet for cocktails. Look me up when you're in London. Hashtag the hair.
What? Who are these maniacs tweeting at the Mortdecai Twitter account?
Well, I think he's getting
Hey,
noticed. So, yeah.
it's working.
Whoa, it's worth noting that I found a screenshot from 2015 where Mortdecai, first of all, was verified. Blue tick. Makes sense.
Of course, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Following 17,000 people and followed by 22,000 people. Now it's half of that in both categories. So,
Well, you know, Elon got rid of the bots. Only makes sense.
that is a good point.
That's so funny.
Okay.
People watching and listening at home,
Yeah.
you got to go on Twitter right now and follow the Mortdecai Twitter
The
account.
Twitter account was DMing people
Okay.
I don't think you should,
around the time of the movie.
I don't think you should be doing.
Direct messages with Mortdecai. You've made an excellent choice in following me. You'll most certainly learn a lot. I may even have a fleeting interest in you.
What? What does?
And the
Am I
reason-
getting groomed by the Mortdecai Twitter account? Thank you for following Mortdecai. You're very mature for your age. What the fuck, man?
What the fuck is going on?
But I think it would be awesome if we all started following them and retweeting the Mortdecai Twitter account. I want whoever has that social media account like neglected in there on their computer to be like, what the fuck? People love Mortdecai again?
yeah, Mortdecai's back.
Let's see if we can Morbius them into releasing Mortdecai.
You're gonna make $1 million.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you reckon
Beetlejuice.
all right. No, it's like, Mortdecai.
Okay, well, what? Fuck Beetlejuice. Yeah, Mortdecai. What are we gonna ask?
Yeah, so okay. Do you reckon the world's ready for either a follow-up or a redo? Because I know everyone's
next
like,
year
we
will
make
be 10 years.
Yeah.
everyone's always
Whoa.
like, hey, we make a bunch of remakes of like classic films.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't we just take another run-up of clearly films that didn't do good the first time?
Yeah, try again.
Okay, yeah, the try again method.
We had a try again method with
And it
the
worked.
Suicide Squad,
Exactly.
and the second
It
one
can work.
much better.
Yeah.
The second
Heaps
one,
better.
much better, but made way
money.
less money.
That's true. That's
mate,
true.
COVID times.
Yeah.
COVID times in Australia, one of the smallest box offices in the world. But I guess COVID was real then. But like,
As opposed to now.
yeah,
It
now it's
became
yeah,
fake at a certain point.
I sucked the vaccine out of me. I'm done with it.
yeah. Like a venom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because COVID or whatever. But Godzilla vs Kong made like triple what Suicide Squad did.
Big monkey.
Big monkey, bigger than shark.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're gonna remake Mortdecai, are you doing another attempt at adapting the book?
Yeah.
Well,
Or are you
obviously.
remaking the Johnny Depp Mortdecai?
I'm going the book, right? Because that's
Okay.
a trilogy.
Yeah, that's
there's,
true.
There's an opportunity
safe
for a
bet.
franchise.
Yeah.
Plus, I can distance myself from that.
This Mordecai has no mustache,
And I wouldn't even
Shaved
call
head.
it. Yeah.
tiny.
I wouldn't even call it Mortdecai.
What are you calling it?
Whatever the book was called. Don't point that thing at me.
You can't
Smart.
release a movie called Don't Point That
You
Thing
could
at
release
Me.
a movie called Don't Point That
Movie
Thing at Me.
titles are never that.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Let's look at what's playing right now, and let's see if there's anything with even a remote.
Godzilla vs Kong Fallen Empire.
No, Godzilla.
Same
It's
amount
not
of
the
words.
same energy as Don't Point That Thing at Me.
I was about to say, like, Some Like It Hot. You know, the most recent film from...
What about that movie that's coming out or is out that people talk about like it's very good called like Too Many Beavers or something?
What the fuck?
No, it's supposed to be really good. It's called like Heaps of Beavers.
There's a 2020 film movie called The Point of No Return.
Yeah.
I guess Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah,
is
you can have a
similar
title
energy.
that
Don't
long.
point that thing at me.
Okay.
Come on.
So this version of Mortdecai
I mean,
is...
all the other current releases at the moment are like Civil War,
Yeah.
Challenges.
Don't point that thing at me, though. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. Now,
Hang on,
our
first-
Mortdecai is 4 foot
yeah.
tall, bald.
Just for some editing purposes. So, boys, what do we think about the Mortdecai remake? I'll just chuck
beautiful,
that over the
nice,
top.
solid,
sick.
solid,
All right,
solid.
We're done now.
So we got
Okay.
there's two things we need to do. Obviously,
Yeah.
we've got to adapt a book we don't know anything about.
Yes.
Now, number 2 is we need to distance ourselves from the Johnny Depp Mortdecai
Okay.
as much as humanly
All
possible.
right, so the first thing is no mustache.
No mustache.
We're getting rid of that iconic mustache because
4 foot
I'm
tall.
not sure if that iconic mustache is in the novel.
yeah. Bald.
Okay, so what if he can be a regular... He could be like a regular, just like a normal,
Yeah.
like average, just
Regular Joe.
regular Joe.
Right. Okay.
Joe Mortdecai.
We're changing his first name.
Yeah, to average Joe Mordecai.
Average is Joe. Is it like average Joe Mordecai?
I'm going to quickly read the very,
Okay.
very
The whole book?
synopsis.
Me and Dush will cast.
Yeah.
No. So I think if you just go for, because Johnny Depp, weird, horrible goblin energy,
Yeah.
terrible guy.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna swap him out, bring in like a. Okay, you know whose career I think needs to be taken down a notch in a Mordecai and one person I'm just sick of
So
seeing.
this is sort of a sabotage movie. Okay.
Tom Holland.
Yeah. I'm sick of seeing Tom Holland too.
Nah, like he did the film where he shouldn't have been cast in. What do you call Best in the Video Game?
Uncharted?
Yeah, and that didn't take him down a peg.
No, that's true.
No, but the Mordecai remake might. Also, he's in the movie Cherry, which revealed that the Russo brothers maybe don't know how to direct movies, and maybe Avengers was a fluke. And that includes a scene of his asshole, I believe.
Well, fabulous stuff. What
I mean,
about that?
it's CGI asshole, but then that's even crazier when you really think about it.
What
Hey,
was
I'm watching the movie that has Tom Holland's fake asshole that's CGI.
What
I
was
think
so
'cause
wrong with his real asshole?
Well, I think it's because it's shot
No.
from inside his asshole.
Whoa, they
Okay.
couldn't do that.
Yeah, no,
Makes
you
sense.
can't put a camera in Tom Holland's asshole.
So
Okay,
apparently
yeah.
the book ends with Mordecai apparently killing his manservant Jock
He kills Jock.
and going out in a shootout.
His
with,
loyal
and going out
manservant?
in a shootout.
Wait, he dies?
Dude, this movie's gonna rock. Mordecai dies at the end of his own movie and is the first in a trilogy?
Yeah.
Is it
Well,
like-
allegedly, apparently. So it looks like he's kind of faking.
Okay.
I'm guessing he's faking his own death
right.
for the tax reasons.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Surely.
I gotta find
And
out.
then the second one, it's Joanna coerces Mordecai into a marriage and a plot to assassinate the Queen of the UK.
What the fuck, Mordecai?
This movie rocks.
They should have made that one.
Yeah.
I'm a bumbling fool and my wife's gonna kill the queen.
Exactly. The third one, he travels to Ireland of Jersey amidst his increasing unpopularity and becomes embroiled in the manhunt for a rapist.
What is going on in the Mordecai books? Okay, so Tom Holland. Are we settling on Tom Holland? No, because I
No.
think if you want to make it Tom Holland, then you've got to make it as much. If this is a sabotage movie, Dusha, you want to make this as much like the Johnny Depp movie as possible.
No, so
I think we
to
go
sabot-
Peter Dinklage.
Oh, actually, that's pretty.
Bald Peter Dinklage
Bald Peter
is our
Dinklage.
Mordecai.
So
We're trying to make it as unlike Johnny Depp as possible.
we've abandoned our
yeah.
movie hit thing. I'm trying to figure out. It's really hard to figure out what happens at the ending of the movie Mordecai. It's not what you just said.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
There's no
it's
shootout.
all
Well, it seems that there was a clear, all this bullshit there, because I'm guessing maybe he's not even married in the first one, because the second one's about a marriage ploy to kill the
the
queen.
queen. Yeah.
Which, great news.
That's awesome.
yeah, because I think
okay.
there's 3 fake paint. So it's like it does the double bluff thing of like, we got the painting, this one's a fake, and then the bad guy's like, we got the real painting, and then sells it to the other bad guy, but then the second one's a fake, and then Mordecai has the real one.
Yeah, okay.
So
All right.
they're meant to be like, comic thriller novels. So I'm guessing it's just like they're crime novels, but they're a little bit comedic.
Yeah, but
maybe?
not- it's- and
maybe
then it
not
feels-
as slapstick.
Maybe they tried to make it too goofy for the Johnny Depp Mortdecai.
Maybe.
But I don't know, because no one's ever seen that movie. So
Yeah.
in terms of tone, it's like fathomless to us. It's
like,
alien.
this book won an award.
Okay.
Yeah, in '73 for the best crime novel by a hitherto unpublished writer. So
Are we casting British actors?
I think so.
All right, Peter Dinklage.
Okay.
He did a British accent in...
Yeah.
Is he British or American? He's American, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I kind of want someone. Like a Wilford Brumley kind of guy, like a bigger
okay.
kind of
Ooh.
like like towering over.
Yeah, we don't really have
like,
many actors that are that shape anymore.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, I think. You
like,
need
what's
guys
his
like
name?
that.
Gleason, like that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Not the father.
I know who you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Who-
that kind of, like a Ray Winstone.
Yes, yeah. Ray Winstone. How old?
How old is he?
How old
Are
is
we?
Mortdecai?
Oh, yeah. Hey,
How-
how old is the old man we're basing our franchise on?
You gotta pick an old man. You
Yeah.
simply have to pick an old man if you're making a franchise.
I think that I found something that's also going to help with the tone, and Ray Winstone, I think, is absolutely the right
He's
choice for this.
67 years old, baby.
Perfect.
Because,
Perfect for a
Lock it in.
trilogy.
Lock it in.
because the author who wrote Mortdecai, or Don't Point That Thing at Me, and After You with the Pistol, etc., and so forth.
Yeah.
He was an art dealer, which we covered.
Sure.
We covered that part.
Yeah.
We didn't cover the fact that he was an accomplished fencer, a fair
Whoa.
shot with most weapons, and a serial marrier of beautiful women.
He was the real life Mortdecai.
Is this like
Did he base it off his own life?
He
oh,
claimed
evidently?
I mean, yeah, wow. All right.
Right, what you know?
Yeah, hey, you heard
He
it here
knew
first.
Mordecai.
Mordecai is real.
Yeah.
Mordecaiisreal.com.
he
I mean, look at this lovely picture of Ray Winstone here,
yeah.
and he's wearing like a beautiful sort of cream suit.
He looks fabulous.
He would be perfect as
That's-
Mordecai.
so that's our
what I
Charlie
envision.
Mordecai?
And he also claimed that he consumed everything in moderation except drink, food, tobacco, and talking.
Well,
And he was loved and respected by all who knew him slightly.
That is Ray Winstone to a T.
That's perfect.
I think that maybe Sexy Beast was maybe secretly a Mordecai movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck did they do to this book?
Well, what? Because it was just after Pirates or thereabout, like maybe a couple of years after Pirates.
when
do
was-
you want Johnny Depp's filmography?
Yeah, 'cause I-
Because like, when was
this
Into
is-
the Shadows or whatever? Because
That's 2013, which would have been
year
That's
after.
post. That's
no, it's before. It's before.
So
Yeah.
when was it? Mordecai was
2015.
2015.
And
So-
what we do in the shadows is 2012 or 2013. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I shouldn't
2012
know
for
that.
Dark Shadows,
For
sorry.
fuck's sake.
that sucks, man.
Yeah.
That sucks
Oh, you
to
did the
know.
Lone Ranger in 2013.
Oh, yeah.
Transcendence in 2014.
Transcendence. Hey.
Tusk in 2014.
Oh my god, I forgot they came out in the same year. Anyway,
the Woods
listeners, just
2014.
quickly, can I have your attention? Transcendence no one talks about. It's in my top 3 worst movies that have ever been made. I really challenge any of you to seek it out, watch it. You will find that you are bored the most you've ever been bored in anything
Wow.
ever. It's so bad. It's a movie
Wow.
about a guy that goes into the computer. It should be good.
Oh, I remember seeing trailers for that.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Is it Johnny Depp or Keanu that goes in the computer?
It's Johnny Depp.
Keanu does in a different film, I believe.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what
I think.
I'm
Have you
thinking
familiar with The Matrix? Well, actually, he goes
I've
out
never
of the
heard
computer
of it,
in
dude.
The
I've
Matrix.
actually never heard of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's weird because I
Oh,
was
that's right. There was The Tourist as well,
Yeah.
which I also kind of like put
Associate
together
with Mordecai,
no,
yeah.
I associate that with Transcendence of like another stinker.
Well, it's
Yeah.
weird because Mordecai gives the vibes
Yeah.
that Johnny Depp had come off like Pirates, his big franchise, where he played a goofy guy. And then they were like, well, you're good at playing goofy guys. We've got a great goofy guy for you named Charlie Mordecai.
Yeah.
But it seems like instead he got off Pirates, made a bunch of really dour, weird, stinky movies, and then maybe Mordecai was like an attempt to reclaim that goofy guy energy.
So
I think so.
His,
Who knows?
His. Whoa, relax, fucking Siri. I'm not talking to you. I'm doing a podcast. I'm trying to read out Johnny Depp stinkers. So the Pirates trilogy ends in 2007.
Okay.
Sweeney Todd comes out in 2007 as well. Then he does the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. That was not really for Depp. That was
No.
more of like, helping out.
Yeah.
And then Public Enemies, which is also in 2009, and that's the one where he plays John Dillinger.
Okay, crazy stuff. Yeah.
Then 2010, and this is his last hit, I think.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's good, it just made money.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah, similar kind of like, let's be that eccentric energy.
An awesome anti-feminist masterpiece, I'm pretty sure.
Directed by Tim Burton.
Hey, baby!
Is that his divorce? No, he doesn't get
I
divorced.
just know that that's that movie where at the beginning, they're like, Alice, you have to marry this man. And she's like, I'm going to go against society's rules. And then she goes into Wonderland and they're like, Alice, you have to save the day. And she's like, I'm going to go against society's rules. But then the lesson she learns is she should go with society. The lesson she learns is actually
Society's got it right.
society's nailed it. It's the right thing to do. You should marry this man for wealth.
Yep.
So just trying to find like book v film of Mordecai,
Okay.
what like the difference is. I'm trying to someone's
It's
written
hard
a review.
because
yeah,
it seems
no one
like no
cared.
one's read the book and no one's seen the movie.
I just like this one sentence here is in this case the book is absolutely lovely and it's the movie that is almost spectacularly bad.
That's awesome.
So I think the last movie
Yeah.
that Johnny Depp has made
That did
that
well.
I like
Yeah.
is in 2011. He's in a little movie called Rango.
Oh, yeah. Rango's a good time.
But the
Snake has a gun for a tail.
Oh wait, no, 21 Jump Street. That was the next year.
So again, quickly, I have not read this book.
Yeah.
None of us have. Kind of like scrolling through what people are saying.
God, his
you know what
career
this
is
could
so
be like?
stinky.
Yeah.
Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Like, this could just be
This
this.
could
like,
be Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Because yeah, it's short, incredibly entertaining, well written, well structured, and is threaded through and through by a surprising amount of unexpurgated violence.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So like. that
Yeah,
could be
absolutely.
like
It's a
little-
good formula for a
maybe?
fun farce of a crime movie.
And Johnny Depp's career, just to this is
Yeah.
got the solution here. So in 2013 and 2014, he has two of maybe the worst years an actor can have.
Yeah.
He makes The Lone Ranger, Transcendence, Tusk, and Into the Woods, which I also believe is a bomb.
Yeah.
Then does Mortdecai straight after that. He then does the sequel to Alice in Wonderland, Alice Through the Looking Glass, and he's clearly just chasing big,
Yeah.
like weird. I'm excited to hear what this
Me
is.
too. I'm so
Because
intrigued.
Alice Through the Looking Glass, then you've got to remember he's in Fantastic Beasts and Where to
That's
Find
true.
Them.
That's true.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt
Yeah.
your Johnny
Yeah.
Depp
Please.
wormhole here, but so don't point that thing at me. Ends on so a desperate drunk art dealer charging the police with a gun in hand.
Is that how he
How it ends.
he dies? He
No, but he doesn't
suicide
die.
by cop.
Yeah.
Well, because
Wow.
But there's a sequel, so I don't know.
That could be. I mean, yeah. Okay. In the sequel, is Mordecai alive, or is it his wife trying to kill the queen? Okay.
What was it was you and your fuck? What was the sequel called? I had it on my phone before.
Yeah,
but
You
no.
and your stupid pistol or something. Something like that.
Yeah.
After You with the Pistol.
Okay.
After You.
I
with
think that the world at the
Pistol.
moment is ready for a sort of like mid-budget crime farce. You know,
Okay.
where it's
Oh.
punchy and the action is entertaining, but it's also very silly and sort of goofy, kind of like a later Ocean's movie. You know, I think this movie. I think there's absolutely money to be made in Mortdecai.
So Mordecai is he's an honest art dealer, as honest as an art dealer can get, who deals in stolen or otherwise crooked art. He's fairly well off. He's petty. He's not the youngest anymore.
Okay.
And
Ray
of
Winston.
above average weight, so he's a bit tubby.
Okay, Ray Winston, baby. Ray fucking Winston.
You can get the Mordecai. I've just found the Mordecai
Yeah.
trilogy for $8.50 secondhand.
He's like one foot firmly in British aristocracy and the other foot firmly planted in the grift and dirt of a life lived at the margins of legality.
That sounds great. He's just
He goes
sort
to
of,
the UK, to the US, and back to the UK.
he's just sort of, roused about. He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty, but he's also
a really good book.
He's lit. Yeah, I know. It makes me want to read. It makes me want to read the Mordecai books because, yeah, man, get that trilogy. $8, put it in the
Why
back
not?
here somewhere.
yeah,
Have a
Mordecai.
read.
We can read it
Yeah.
whenever we want.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's just quick. We'll find it on a site I trust,
Yeah.
and I'll just quickly buy it now.
He's not a hapless idiot.
Yeah, he sounds like a sort of
He's a capable fighter, drinker, and negotiator.
fucking.
Okay. So again,
Who
not
would you get to
knowing much.
direct? Who would you get to direct?
Someone that can
Guy
kind of
Ritchie?
do potentially
Guy Ritchie's
Guy
Mortdecai?
Ritchie. Guy Ritchie kind of when he's making a good film.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie, true. It is a bit of a
I was going to
gamble.
say also like a Shane Black
Yes.
when he's making a good film.
Yeah.
That kind of like vibe of a director.
Yeah.
You kind of almost want something that is it looks like it's funny.
Yeah.
But it's not meant to be stupid.
It's not-
and
it's not a
slapstick.
comedy.
It's not a Mr. Magoo.
No. It's like funny, but it's also like it feels like you want it to be like a ride, you know?
Yeah.
Like a fun.
You want it to be a guy over his head.
Absolutely.
Because again, the second movie is about him trying to kill the queen or the king if we're doing it in modern.
Yeah,
era.
if it's a modern take on the Mortdecai classic.
So yeah, you kind of want a little someone who can easily play like just an average Joe.
Yeah.
Bit on the tubby side. He's
Yeah.
a bit kind of like yeah. I made a bit of money, but I'm fine dealing with.
Like I made a bit of money and I'm living the high life, but I know my roots are in the street. Yeah. That's where I'm from, and so if, when the shit gets tricky, I can still
kind of
take
want
care
like
of
a
myself.
character actor, like Timothy Spall.
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned him a couple times in the last couple episodes, but I think
No,
I
that's
like
right.
his
Keep
energy.
bringing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
He's
does
got
have
a
a
good
good
energy.
energy.
Absolutely, he'd make a great Mortdecai.
So again, a lot of these actors, I don't know how well they would do in like a modern, this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because like
Who
in their
played-
heyday, yes.
Yeah.
Like Timothy Spall, Ray Winstone in their heyday.
I'm bringing a man out of maybe actor retirement, but maybe he could do it. He's a bit. He could be gritty. He's British. I think he could be gritty.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen that. We've seen Moody from him,
Okay.
but it was more angsty than Moody,
Right,
and he hasn't
underside
acted
it.
for a while, and I don't know what he looks like anymore. Rupert Grint.
Whoa!
Ron!
Yes, sold. Rupert Grint would make an awesome Mordecai.
And then
Yes.
you cast, so if we're making this movie, you go Rupert Grint, everyone's like, holy shit,
Yeah.
he's back after Thunderpants.
Didn't he do like an M. Night Shyamalan TV series
Yes.
Or is he
on
in,
Apple? Maybe.
He did a TV series where maybe, don't quote me on this, the premise is Rupert Grint's friend has faked cancer,
Okay.
but then he gets cancer for real.
Well, I know he's also in a movie maybe where there is they adopt a girl who is haunted.
There's also a movie, here's another one to try and emphasize. Bill Nye is a hitman. Rupert Grint, he wants to...
That's Wild Target. That one I know. That's a real movie.
Is that movie good?
Bill Nye though, chuck him in Mordecai.
Maybe he could be Jock.
not Mordecai, but
I was
he'd be
also
a
thinking,
good
though, for Jock, and maybe
Yeah.
this is a crazy piece of casting, Jason Statham. Because if Jock is always kind of the comedic foil and he gets the bad end of the stick, I think we've never seen Jason Statham in a role like that, and I think he could do quite well.
Yeah.
Getting knocked over, getting fucked around. I guess it is hard to tell if that's a product of the Johnny Depp Mordecai movie.
It was
or-
like Charlie Hunnam.
Oh yeah,
or,
oh yeah.
Maybe even I think you get some of don't know half these characters what they do, but some of them seem like you get like Hugh Grant in there.
Oh.
You get look
Well,
at
Hugh
like
Grant
the
could
gentleman.
play. Hugh Grant could play the crime boss or whatever
Yeah.
whose painting it is.
Yeah.
Who's going to play? I forget the character's name. It was a normal name with a unexpected L. Pleater, Lawton. Who was it? One of the characters had a random L in a normal name. Jlonts.
I don't know who you're talking about.
He was the police chief.
Right.
Daniel.
The police chief.
Yeah, the police chief who was like,
Martland. Like Martin, but with an L.
yeah, Martin.
Martin with an L with land at the end there.
Okay.
Hey, I just stumbled across whilst looking at Rupert Grint
Yeah.
to figure out what you're talking about. So he's done 2 M. Night Shyamalan things. There's
Okay.
Servant, which is the TV series.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's where a baby's replaced with a reborn alive doll
yes,
or some
that's
shit.
right.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
also
yeah.
in Knock at the Cabin, which was the
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
But he's also in a television series remake of the movie Snatch. Now, that came out in 2016, this TV show.
Yeah.
It had 2 seasons and 20 episodes. What the fuck?
Stuff
did
just
that-
happens these days.
Yeah.
You just don't even notice it. Yeah.
The final action at the end takes place the Lake District, an area of in Britain. It's
Yeah.
all beautiful and nice. Oh, how'd they ruin this?
How did he survive suicide by
I don't know
cops?
yet.
I don't know. But also, like, what if he doesn't?
What, you think that he's just dead in the sequel?
That would be crazy if we did
there's
this in our
2
movie. Then somebody else is the new Mordecai.
Every movie is just a new Mortdecai, and it turns out you become Mordecai not by your first name, but by marrying Mordecai's wife.
Yeah.
Johanna Mortdecai is the true Mortdecai.
She's the true Mortdecai of
and
the
then
Mortdecai
you become
movie.
Mortdecai by marrying her, and then she makes you kill the queen or get shot by cops or
Yeah.
go to America, I think was the plot of the
I think
third
that's
one.
the third one. Yeah. We gotta read these books though. I think
Yeah.
this is our new
Yeah.
Fletch.
Like again, like, it seems that like you can see some of like again, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, where like some of like the characteristics of that character there was kind of like based in these kind of like these stories.
It's a very
And
classic sort of trope. It's very archetypical kind of.
And so if you imagine like that was what they were going for, they get Johnny
don't know
Depp doing
how
a
we
silly
got-
accent and doing little walks and being carried by Jock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you picture how he talks in this movie?
Mordecai.
Is it like a very like?
'Cause I feel like I can't- but-
kind of like that.
Oh yeah, fuck. I watched the trailer on silent, didn't I?
I don't
actually
know-
hear- Do you want to? Should we do a voice reveal?
Yeah, let's do a voice.
Yeah, we should all guess.
I'm fairly certain it's some weird,
Like he's meant to be, like
fake
pseudo-French?
like pseudo-French. Like it is me, Charles Mortdecai.
Oh, I think he kind of sounds a bit like this. Oh,
I'm leaning-
That's my guess.
I reckon it'll be like, "Hello, my name is Mortdecai."
I'm
Like a
excited
Cockney
to find
goblin.
out. Like, is he Cockney goblins, British geezer?
yeah. Or
Listeners,
weird
fucking
Frenchman.
strap in unless you've
Already
done-
know.
Here we go. It's time for the world famous baseless speculation Mortdecai voice reveal in 10,
No.
in 15.
All right,
right,
have
here we go.
Let's have a squiz. Let's have a little.
It did. My phone did try to connect to the TV that this recording is connected to. So,
We'll see.
Very bad man who wanted to fund violent
all right, this isn't Mordecai yet.
That's Ewan. I think that was Ewan McGregor.
Slide should stay.
All right,
And you would like me to find it, precisely. What is in it for me, as they say? Do it for Queen and country. No. All right, Queen and country, travel and living expenses, reasonable overhead.
that was Mordecai. It's
Like a sleazy snake British man.
yeah,
The most uninteresting
Right,
choice.
yeah.
He just sounds like Johnny
Tries
Depp
to
doing a
sound
bad.
kind of like a little bit of British.
I'm
It's
Mordecai.
not a cat.
Yes, it's me, Mordecai. No, I will not help the country unless you
Pay for
buy
Was
my
that-
flights.
Do you reckon that was a little Easter egg for all like the Mordecai heads who are like, he's going to try and kill the queen?
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Do we think that was a joke? I mean, I guess it was a joke we just
Apparently.
heard, but like, it's just crazy that was the one of the jokes they decided was good enough for the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there like, will you do it for King and Country? And he's like, no. Then the joke was that he'd do it for money.
I was like, weirdly.
Yeah,
like,
that is
just,
a funny joke.
That's the joke.
Ewan McGregor, I feel, would have probably
Made a
done
much better Mordecai.
because he can play someone who's clearly
Absolutely.
in and over his head.
Yeah,
right?
he can play an
Yeah, I mean-
irascible rogue. You know, he can do that.
Who is
He,
like
he
I
plays
have,
movies. He's
plays
stressed in
movies.
movies.
Yeah.
He plays movies,
Because
dude.
you want someone who's like stressed, being like, I'm in over my head, but no, I gotta. Guess
Yeah.
I'll just do this then, and just like keep going forward.
Absolutely, you want somebody, who's failing forward throughout the movie.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about. You've got the rights to don't point that thing at me. You're like, okay, we're making a movie out of this. Now we need star power. Johnny Depp has just come off a string of stinkers.
Yep,
but,
but-
maybe he's cheap now.
Well, but
he's
sure,
still-
he's come off these like string
But yeah,
of
he's-
stinkers, but the production of this film would have gone for a few years
Yeah,
prior.
yeah, very true, very
and so
true.
they would have locked in the contract probably on a high.
Yeah. You've locked him in maybe around Alice in Wonderland,
Yeah.
around Sweeney Todd.
No, it would have been a little bit later than that, I reckon. I think that there is a chance because there is pretty much no news about the production of this film, and the fact that it was only made for 60 million or whatever, and
Yeah.
has all of these actors. They're striking while the iron's cold.
Yeah,
It wouldn't have been like
freezing.
it wouldn't have been freezing, and he was probably looking for a redemption film.
Well, yeah,
but
because
he's
it's not like it would have been the run of stinkers. It would have been like he's done really well. He's had a couple not so great
Yeah.
ones, but every actor does. Mordecai can be.
He's back.
He's back. Johnny Depp's
Yeah.
back with Mordecai.
Well, it is
he's
pretty
not
funny.
just back; he's trying to do.
He's trying to
pirates.
do-
yeah.
Yeah.
He's gone goofy guy again.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's funny that this movie, like Mordecai, it's just Knives Out, but bad.
Yeah, but what's crazy is that that's not the book. The
No.
kind of comedy that the movie ended up being is not the comedy that the book is.
Maybe clearly, like
Well, I mean,
it's
we've
just,
not read it, so who knows? But at what point did that change
yeah.
happen? Was it influenced by Johnny Depp?
And now it's going to be hard for me to go back to read the book.
Yeah.
Not that I was ever going to, but I am curious. I will read maybe the spark notes of the book and be like, how crazy does this get?
For sure.
But I will be imagining Johnny Depp the whole time.
Yeah, me too. How could you not?
He's famously Mortdecai.
I'm curious to read it to see just how many mentions of his mustache are there.
Yeah, was that-
or if that is like a full-on invention?
like
Yeah.
a complete an affectation
Well,
designed by the studio.
The author of the book had a mustache similar to that in one photo I saw of him.
Okay.
But then much later, he was a much larger man later in life. So I don't know. Did he write the book about himself?
It's
knows?
very hard to say.
And if he did, why did he end his own book with his suicide by cop?
And was it that like the situation where that was the book, and then he was like, maybe I should write some more? Like,
I'm
was
gonna
it
kill
planned
the
as a
queen.
trilogy, or was he like the book ends with me getting killed by police? The end.
Book definitely wasn't planned as a trilogy, and maybe there's a fourth one based on my quick Googling, but these books aren't popular enough to have their own Wikipedia pages, so it is very hard to tell.
The fourth one, I think, is a historical prequel, if that makes sense, or historical something. I don't know. Quickly,
Is it
quickly
about
read that. But I don't know
Mordecai's
what the hell.
ancestors?
But-
Yeah, he's a shady art dealer, and he's cynically narrator of his own adventures. And Martland is his old school nemesis, and he's now a policeman.
And the book's written out of order, which means it wasn't a planned trilogy.
oh, okay.
The second book in the series was written last,
Okay.
Okay.
which means that he must die in one of the books.
Yes.
Well, maybe the first.
Maybe the first
Potentially
one.
the first
He
one.
dies in the first one by cops,
Yeah.
and then we go back, which would make, if we're making a movie, if we end the first movie with him getting killed by cops, then the second movie takes place before the first movie.
Yeah.
Are we just making prequels all the way down, and then a historical prequel set in
Rome.
Senator Mordecai. Wow.
Mordecai Caesar.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Hail
Yeah.
Mordecai.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Mordecai used to be on all the streaming services in Australia, and now it's on none. And I'm glad for that
yeah.
because I would go home
Otherwise,
and watch
you'd be,
Mordecai
tonight
right now.
would be
Watching
Mordecai
it right
night.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you just have to torrent it.
Oh no! Sorry, at part-time rogue, I'm gonna steal your movie. I'm not. Not because it would be hard to do, but because I don't want to watch it.
No, I don't think anybody wants to.
But I would watch our remake. So
Yeah.
Rupert Grint, who we casting is. Let's just rapid fire
Okay.
his casting.
Rupert Grint is Mordecai. Jock, I was saying Jason Statham, but maybe that's crazy.
No, that's good because it plays on his recent. Well, it's not that recent anymore. But when he made Spy.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry, just to add more bullshit
Oh,
to
no.
this. You know how we're reading about, like, whatever, Goya, whatever. That's the painting. Goya,
Yeah.
the Saturn eating his own son.
Oh, that's the
That's
one-
the guy, like the paint. I don't know if
It's not that
whichever
painting.
painting it is.
You're not
but
in the
I'm like-
movie? That's
No,
so
it's not
funny.
that
But I'm just
painting
like,
they
oh, I
stole.
didn't realize it was like, that was the plot. Oh, that's...
Satin devouring his little
It's
boy.
a made-up painting
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's
It's inspired by one, but it's not one of his cool
That's
ones.
so
It's
weird.
like,
Why
one
not
of-
use that painting?
Yeah.
Maybe it's costs money from
Who
the...
knows? Just insane
Goya
to me to
estate.
think like, wow, you've got such interesting like things you can really do,
Yeah.
but they just didn't. So
Rupert Grint, Jason Statham is Jock.
Jock.
Who's Johanna?
So we need someone that's like roughly, I guess, like an actor in their like 30s.
Late 30s, maybe.
What about someone like, I can't remember, I think she's like borderline cancelled, but maybe someone like Emma Roberts. I think she's like roughly the right age.
Okay,
Why
yeah.
don't we do a Harry Potter reunion?
Oh my God.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
Well, look,
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure she's lovely and she's done a lot of good work, but I don't think she's a very good actor.
Ah, all right, never mind.
What a British
What
actress.
about, yeah, we need someone.
The
Somebody who seems like they'd be willing to kill the queen.
And also, they need to be a little bit old, like, because, like, you can imagine someone like, because, like, if you're just like, Rupert Grint's wife, like Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Like,
I can
yes,
picture
because
that.
Sydney Sweeney can currently play, like, in her 30s or, according to Euphoria, 17 or whatever.
Yeah.
what about the person? I don't know if you've seen One Day on Netflix, but
Yeah.
whoever who plays Emma and Beckham Mod, she was really good. She could definitely play.
Show us.
Like,
yeah.
She was very good in One Day. Had a good time with that.
Yeah. Chuck her in.
Chuck her
Yeah.
in. Why not?
It's a Gwyneth, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think if there's anyone obvious we're missing for a Gwyneth Paltrow type, but also,
Well, like, I don't think it's Gwyneth Paltrow's
Yeah.
type. I just think you got to be
They
like
did that for the Johnny Depp one, but
you
Yeah.
got to be someone who's like Mordecai. Let's get married so I can kill the queen.
yeah, exactly.
yeah, a,
cares?
a schemer.
Yeah.
Schemer. I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, okay.
I reckon she could pull that off.
What about Martland?
Marlon? All right, so you want his old school nemesis.
Yeah, so somebody's
Man,
roughly
I mean,
the
once
same-
again, you could just go with
Daniel Radcliffe.
Why not?
Daniel Radcliffe
Although
would-
I feel like his more recent stuff has been great.
Yeah, I really love
think
Daniel
Henry
Radcliffe.
Cavill. Henry Cavill, if I want to say
Henry
his name right.
Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill is a funny choice against Rupert Grint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Henry Cavill's got that like hyper competent sort of vibe.
I can't see him as a cop.
Yeah, that is. What about a detective? Like a police detective.
Well, yeah. What about my name is
My name is Uncle.
I'm just trying to be a better uncle. My name is Uncle.
Yeah, he's a spy. I just don't know. Which I understand he's a kind of cop, but I'm like, I
Isn't
don't
he
know.
also a cop in Fallout?
What?
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh,
No.
right. What the fuck is that?
Cop Wasteland? What?
No, not that fucking silly little TV show that
yeah,
just
yeah.
came out. I'm kidding. I love Fallout and
You're Johnny Fallout, we know.
Yeah.
every fucking everything that's an adaptation of a cool nerd thing.
You
I'm
love.
number one fan.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Don't come at me in the comments.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see Cavill as a.
Yeah.
What about Simon Pegg reprising his role as Nicholas Angel or whatever, but a different name?
Simon Pegg, I could see.
Yeah.
He's like a bit older, but I think it
Yeah.
still works.
Yeah.
What does Rupert Grint look like?
I was
now?
going to say a younger Martin Freeman, I think, would be good for that role, but
Yes, but unfortunately
he's in his 60s now or whatever.
don't
He's
think
like 75. He's an old man. Yeah.
Rupert Grint 2024. Oh, yeah, you could pair him with Simon
yes.
Pegg.
Rupert Grint looks awesome. I got to give raps for Rupert Grint because we have the same shaped head. I've just realized.
Oh, yeah, you do.
For the spherical headed fellas out there.
Yeah.
It's you, Rupert Grint,
Look,
and Paul Dano.
Paul Dano, we got that same orange head. We got just like a big round bowling ball on our necks. It's awesome.
Rupert Grint should be in more movies. He's an interesting looking man.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe okay. He's a bit too maybe old than we
Yeah.
were thinking, but like Christian Bale
Christian Bale.
as the
Whoa, as Martin?
as the nemesis, but also like go cop.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see
Yeah, I
that.
can see that. Christian Bale. Good choice.
Hopefully Rupert Grint just kind of packs on some of the kilos for this role.
Absolutely. I'm sure he could.
Yeah.
What about Fang?
Whoa, Rupert Grint's wife is named Georgia Groom. Wife is Groom. Whoa. Also, that's apparently
What?
Groom. Her last name's Groom, but she was the wife, and he's the groom.
Yeah. You have groom and wife.
Yeah. You may now marry the wife.
Groom and wife. I now pronounce you groom and wife.
So Fang, I don't know. He's the
Fang, I think, is not he's just a minor player at the start of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just
Okay.
like yeah.
Could be anyone.
All right. What? Who?
There's like a bunch of like those character actors that are like I don't know their names.
Yeah. But you know.
But they would be really like any kind of like part for this kind of
Do
stuff.
you know who would be good as Maitland or whatever the fuck his
Yeah.
name is? Oh no, I've totally blanked on his name.
What's he
the
in?
detective? He's recently popped up in the MCU in Ant-Man, and he's in WandaVision.
Oh yeah.
The guy who either loves or hates magic tricks. I can't remember.
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name?
I'm going to look up Ant-Man.
find it
I'm going
for
to find
us.
it for you.
Find
He
it.
might only be in Ant-Man 2. And
Is his name Johnny? Everyone's
Johnny Woo
Yeah.
is his name, I think. The character's name, not his name.
Maybe he's in Ant-Man 2.
I think he's in Ant-Man. He's in Ant-Man 2 and Quantumania?
Let me look up Wanda.
Yeah, I think he's
Spell it right, Zamet. Come on.
I think he's definitely in Ant-Man 2, but I don't know. But he would be good.
Jimmy Woo,
Jimmy Woo, yeah.
and he is played by.
Yeah, he could be our
He is
Marlon.
played by
He is
could be a
played
Marlon.
by, in a reveal, Randall Park.
Randall Park.
Randall Park.
Randall
could-
Park's got such a fucking good name. How did
Yeah.
I forget that?
That sounds
Randall
like a great
Park.
place to go. Yeah, I want to have a picnic in Randall Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be Marlon. He could be Marlon.
Okay, now who is
Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah, true.
So who is directing this? If we are like who's like a more of a modern day, like
So,
Guy Ritchie.
Who's
Shane
Guy
Black.
Ritchie, but in Guy Ritchie's prime?
Yeah.
Is
Because
there
I don't think Guy Ritchie should be given this now. I don't think we need that. I think this needs to be a
Oh,
young
wait.
director.
No, or if you're going to go with an older director, you'd go with the guys that are making like, what's his name? The Deadpool guy.
Oh yeah.
The one who made
Oh.
Deadpool 2, but also maybe made John Wick.
Yes.
And also made like Atomic Blonde and shit.
Yeah. Because it's kind of the vibe you want this to have.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite as like sort of like
Atomic
high
Blonde is a very-
impact or whatever.
Yeah.
as-
It doesn't need to be that violent.
No, but he wants somebody who has like a good sense of action and a good sense of kind of like
Or what about one of the directors of the Fast and the Furious movies?
okay.
I was like, the director of John Wick 2 was Chad Stileski?
Chad Stileski is the other director
Okay.
of.
What a good name.
They
though.
split up.
Chad
Like, I'm
Stileski.
pretty sure that
Oh, for John Wick
Stileski
1?
and I'm pretty sure David Leitch and
Yeah.
Chad Stileski directed together.
Yeah, okay.
One was also just Chad Stileski.
I
The
think-
writer was Derek Kolstad. What good names. Everyone has
Everyone's
such
got good names.
great
We're
names.
stuck with stinkers. Well, you
Fabulous
two are all
names.
right. Jackson Bailey.
Zamet, Joel.
Zamet's at least, you know.
Joel. though.
Joel's good.
What the fuck
fair enough.
movie did this fucking guy fucking? Oh, yeah, he co-directed with Chad Stileski.
Okay.
So I was right. He's just uncredited, but he did
okay.
do it.
You're looking at like the Deadpool 2 director? as
Yeah.
well? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
He also directed Bullet Train.
Oh yeah,
The
Bullet
Fall
Train.
Guy,
I
which
like Bullet.
Oh yeah, I was thinking Bullet Train's kind of the vibe you want for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this could be great. And I think you're right. By changing the name from Mordecai to Don't Point That Thing at Me, you immediately nobody, I mean, we've got the great benefit that nobody in the world remembers other than us now.
Yep.
And the listeners
Yep.
out there remembers the movie Mordecai. So if you release a movie called Don't Point That Thing at Me, no one is going to be like, oh, it's a Mordecai remake.
No.
Because that movie has been memory holed by
Yep.
society.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Until this exact moment.
Oh, you're bringing it back.
Where I'm just.
And
I'm,
like, oh, Rupert Grint, you're playing someone called Charles.
Charlie.
Playing a
I'm
lovely
Charlie.
guy named Charlie.
Charlie,
He's a bit of an art. He's an art thief.
What's the surname?
I've just got a notification from YouTube in the future. This video has got 1.5 million views, and everyone's got Mordecai madness.
Whoa!
They really liked it how we were on our phones the whole time because we were learning about Mordecai.
And that the title of the episode is completely wrong. That the opening, they love that. It's good for the algorithm.
It's
I
good for
hear.
the algorithm, and everyone's sitting around being like, "Baseless Speculation is my new favorite
oh
podcast."
my god! I think I've got an email saying that we're given complete and utter custody of the Twitter account of
Oh,
Mordecai.
Oh my
my
god, that would
God.
be
I'm-
the dream.
My change number one. So I'm going into that handle, and part-time rogue. It's been good for a while, but now that it's in my hands, full-time rogue. And the first tweet, I'm retweeting that Glass Onion is now available on DVD,
Then nothing for 4 years.
and then I'll be back.
Yes.
I might just tweet "Who's hungry."
Yeah.
I reckon that's a perfect tweet from the Mordecai Twitter account. Who's hungry? Hashtag Mordecai.
That's great because it gets engagement because like people will say me.
Yeah. Oh, I just ate lunch, so no. Still engagement.
Still engagement. People are commenting. I am hungry.
Hey Mordecai, great to have you back. I'm hungry.
I am hungry right now.
Who's hungry?
Who's hungry? That's the
That's-
greatest tweet of all time.
Yeah.
Who's hungry? It's good stuff.
I don't
Bigger
know.
and,
Yeah.
bigger and better thing. I almost said bigger and badder things, which I guess actually
Yeah, it's still true.
bigger and badder things for baseless speculation this year, as you can tell.
I think so. And on that note, I've been Joel.
I've been Jackson.
And I've been Joel, and this has been another episode of Baseless Speculation, and we've been the BS Boys.
See you on Twitter.
Stay Mordecai.
Stay Mordecai.